This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, A Better Road Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? I'm now sitting in a 10-year-old Tesla Model S 85D, and today I tested something. Well, actually I tested a little bit yesterday, but I'm going to show you guys the result today. We did this battery degradation test or whatever, but it's actually quite extensive. It doesn't only test the battery, it can actually also diagnose the car, and it's doing this all via OTA, or over the air. No one has physically investigated in the car, but it's doing some magic. Okay, let me show you now. This is one of my friends from Netherlands who sent me. It's called Zeva Battery Health Report on Demand. So it can give you some nice fancy report. Then first you have to choose what kind of test you want, and you see the standard, which is cheaper, test some stuff, and then the second one is test more, and then the most expensive test even more, the complete test. And then it needs to connect to Tesla, so you need to log into your Tesla account. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I trust this. You have to look in the URL to see what happens. It's a scam. No, you see, thrown over to the Tesla site. And then you have to give Zeva access to your Tesla account. So that, do you need profile information also, or just vehicle? Okay, whatever. Just give it access. I want to see what it looks like. I'm taking the risk. And here you have a list of lots of vehicles, and now this is now back on the Zeva global site, so we're not on Tesla. So it kind of looks like you are still in Tesla, right? They have even the Tesla logo there, but it doesn't pull everything correctly, seems like. So it's kind of hard to choose the right car here. I just searched for the VIN and then I found it, but yeah, if you have lots of cars in your account, it could be somewhat tricky to find the car. And then you come to this payment page, and then they gave me this promotion code, which basically gives it 100% discount, so I can test this. And then order is confirmed. Because Tesla will then send you email, and then where the Zeva guys, right, they request access to the Tesla Toolbox. So then you need to log in again to the Tesla account, and then they just ask for that VIN if you want to authorize or not. So that's it. Quite simple user interface. And then with this tool, they can remote diagnose the car. This is basically what Tesla can also do. I remember many years ago, I called from, I wonder if it was Optimus Prime, my Tesla Model X. I called service center support, and I asked them about the battery, right? And they could see what the battery temperature was. So Tesla actually has quite deep integration, deep knowledge about what's going on in the car. And I think this is very good, because if you have some problems with the car, maybe you're stranded, they can remote diagnose the car to find out what is wrong. So this is basically what Zeva is doing. They're pulling lots of data via the API, via something, right? And they can analyze everything and find out how the condition of the car is. So I waited one day, and then this morning, or actually not, yesterday, yeah, the next day, I got the report. And it looks like this, nice and fancy, some badge here, battery health certificate. And you can see it reports 95.2%. Okay, is this just a lucky guess? Because when I did the test, I also got the roughly 95%. And at the same time, I also did the Avilo test. Avilo claims 96% state of health. So, well, at least it's roughly in the same ballpark. But however, you see that original battery capacity, it's kind of confusing, right? 80.8 kilowatt hour, and then current was 76.9. So they count the 6 kilowatt hour buffer. So they count down to below 0% until the car stops, whatever. And then actually it also shows the fast start percentage. All this information is probably the same that we have seen in ScanMyTesla. So they pull all that data, the DC and AC, and calculate and show it more in a more fancy way than the cryptic stuff we see in ScanMyTesla. And then here, I was like, what? Diagnostic data, mile, moisture detection, condensation detected inside the battery. Over time it can huh? I sent this to Valdemar, Elbilmek, and he was like, huh? How do they know? Maybe, you know, when I was at Nasir EV Hub, they measured some isolation, right, or whatever it was. They measured the resistance in the motor, so maybe the car it could report some kind of isolation resistance, whatever, right? And then based on lots of data, these Zeva guys, they know that, okay, that number means that there is moisture, or I don't know. But it's quite bold claim. They haven't opened the battery, they haven't touched the car, they haven't seen it physically, and they claim that. And then cell voltage, okay, it's fine. Here we have some range number. This is more regular stuff. Here is the cell voltage spread. Also seems to be okay. So this is just data they pull via the toolbox. Okay, that's fine. But also here, okay. They have some in the past, whatever, okay, no data there. Charging lifetime, yeah, here I can see how much it has charged supposedly, and then here we have the AC and DC, so in more exact numbers. So this also corresponds with what we've seen before, mostly AC charging. Motor integrity, good, okay, at least nothing there. Why it hasn't done the coolant delete? Internal how can it know all this stuff, man? Battery cell regulation, okay, unknown, but here, critical cell voltage sensors, module 1 to 16, all of the modules are red, huh? What the heck is this? Okay, so I talked to Valdemar, because actually next week I'm gonna go to Valdemar and do some replacement of the tail lights, I mean, and also change upgrade the charge port. And then we can let him take a look at this physically, or maybe connecting the OTA or whatever he does, and then see what he can find out. And then here there's lots of explanation about what all this stuff means, blah blah blah. Yeah, so well, actually lots of explanation here. Okay, lots of stuff, right? So I mean, what do you guys think? What is this wizardry, man? Did my account get hacked now, the Tesla account? Now suddenly Zeva, they have access to all the cars, your cars, basically, the cars that you guys are using on the free supercharging. Now I can probably, now that I'm done with this, I can probably just revoke the access again to the toolbox and everything, right? And fine, and then, yeah. But I just want to test this, and it's like, okay, I think this needs follow-up. We're going to go to at least one of the experts, right? Valdemar, and then he will look at the car physically and see if it finds the same claims that they have about the battery and the moisture problem, whatever, like, you know. But okay, so at least I show you guys. I try this on this car, and then we see what happens. And then we need to verify this. Is it trustworthy? Is the degradation test just a flash test? It just reads the state of health, or what? Or does it do a lot of other things to try to figure out very accurately how this Tesla is? I can try this on other Tesla, but I don't know. Maybe I can try some other Teslas. Yeah, actually, the Zeva guys, they were quite eager on me giving away some the code that I use. Right? There were supposedly plenty of these codes they are willing to give away to other people if they want to try this. Just trying to see here how many codes did he talk about. He said that if you mention it in the video, I have 20 codes for you to give. Are we 20% discount? Okay. Yeah, but there was only one of the free codes. Okay, and also, yeah, you can send a couple of 100% discount code to Musk's Bil. Okay, so okay, apparently Zeva guys, they want to promote this, but I just need to verify it, that is good, or try to at least investigate and see if this is trustworthy information or not. And then, or if you guys want, okay, you can try this, but at your own risk, okay? I don't know yet if it's good or not, or if it's any malicious stuff there, but I mean, the guy who sent me this, he knows me, you can say it was actually former Mr. Green, you know. So they're not gonna try to scam me or anything like that. But okay. So at least that's what I know about this whole thing. So what do you guys think, huh? About this Zeva report? But just the fact that they actually need access to Tesla Toolbox, that is like the holy grail of Tesla information, and the whole, you know, over-the-air diagnostics is insanely advanced. What the heck is going on in there? So it's not just like a quick access and then state of health is 110% or 100%. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.